So let's talk about Prosper, Texas. Hi, I'm Dee Walton, powered by Monument Realty, and I'm your local realtor here in the DFW area. And in this video, we're going to talk about Prosper, Texas. I don't know if you know this, but there are over 200 cities here in the DFW area, and it's projected to be the third largest metroplex by 2030. So with that growth, you'll see cities like Prosper that no one was really talking about 20 years ago now become a highly sought out area. In this video, we're going to talk about the reasons why you may want to consider living in Prosper. Also, if you need a little bit more help kind of exploring different cities and neighborhoods that may be a right fit for you, check the description box below. There is a relocation guide that will help get you started. So according to Wikipedia, Prosper was incorporated in 1914, but for someone like myself that's been in Dallas for almost 20 years, I didn't really hear of the city until about 6 or 7 years ago. So the town was incorporated. It had the population of around 500. And in 2010, the population of Prosper was about 9,000. And as of the 2023 census, the population of Prosper, Texas has grew to just under 40,000 people. According to niche.com, Prosper is rated number 13 in the best suburbs to raise a family here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Prosper is also ranked number 21 of 416 for the best suburbs to raise a family here in Texas, and number 12 of 700 for places with the best public schools in Texas. Prosper, Texas is a vibrant community in the North Dallas area. It sits between Collin and Denton counties, and it's about 35 miles north of downtown Dallas. It will take you about 40 miles to get to the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport and about 35 miles to get to Dallas Love Field. If you were headed to the Fort Worth side of town, it would take you just under an hour to get there from Prosper, Texas. Prosper is just about 10 miles north of Frisco, Texas, which is another popular suburb here in the DFW area. And if you want to know a little bit more about Frisco, click on the link here. So while I'm on the topic of about 30 minutes, if you live here in the Dallas area or you know anyone that lives here in the Dallas area, anything under 30 minutes is like a breeze for us. And I mention this because I have a lot of family and friends that will come visit me from Oklahoma and they say, how long is it going to take to get there, wherever we're going? And I'm like, 30 minutes, this is great. But for them, that is a very, very long time. I want to make sure I want to kind of express that because here in Dallas area, because it's so large and so big, anything around 30 minutes is really, really good time for us. So let's move on and talk a little about Prosper's economy. One of the biggest employers in the city is going to be Bank of America, and they employ about 1,000 people. Another major employer in Prosper is actually the city of Prosper, as well as Texas Health Prosper Hospital. The unemployment rate in Prosper is around 3.8%, which is below the national average of about 6%. The median household income in Prosper is about $178,000, and the median home value in Prosper right now is around $620,000. The average home price as of March 2024 is about $800,000. And 85% of the residents in Prosper own their homes. A little bit about the schools in Prosper. The public schools in Prosper are actually highly rated and they're highly sought out. It's actually one of the reasons why it has become a predominant city here in the DFW area is because of the school district. And when I'm working with clients that are interested in moving to the Collin County area, Prosper is definitely an area of interest, and more specifically, Prosper ISD. Prosper ISD covers areas and schools in 6 different municipalities, including Prosper, Salina, Frisco, McKinney, and parts of Denton County. Prosper has approximately 14 elementary schools, 4 middle schools, and 3 high schools. Overall, the school rating, according to niche.com for Prosper, is an A+. They have an A+ for reading, an A+ for academics, an A- for teachers, A+ for club activities, and an A- for diversity. Prosper is ranked number 6 of 900 for the best school districts for athletes in Texas, and it's ranked number 18 of 1,000 for the best school districts here in Texas. So a little bit about the safety in the area. Prosper has an overall crime rate of about 10 per 1,000 residents, making the crime rate here near the average for the cities and towns of its size. According to the analysis of FBI crime data, your chance of becoming a victim in Prosper is about 1 1 in 105. Prosper is rated to be safer than 50% of the other United States cities. And according to niche.com, it gets a B rating for overall crime and safety. So let's talk a little bit about the things to do in Prosper. One of the major attractions in Prosper is going to be the Crystal Lagoon. This is a lagoon of about 5 acres of fresh water that brings a kind of Caribbean lifestyle to the Prosper neighborhood of Renson Ranch. The lagoon features paddleboarding, beach volleyball, and actually has pools that is approximately 8 feet deep. It also has 3 white sand beaches that go along the lagoon. And while this is a major attraction in the Prosper area, unfortunately, only the residents of Renson Ranch can actually visit the lagoon. Another really cool attraction in the Prosper area is going to be the PGA headquarters. They actually just moved their headquarters to the area just a couple years ago. And if you go out to this area, you're going to see a lot of golfing, of course, but they also have Topgolf on the site, along with lots of shopping and dining for the people that visit. And they also have an Omni that is on the grounds as well. So definitely a really good, cool place to check out, especially if you're into golf. Another cool place in Prosper to check out is going to be the Frontier Park. This is a 53-acre park in the Prosper area that has a lot of amenities for residents, including multiple sporting fields, playgrounds, picnic areas, and walking trails. So there may not be a whole lot of things to do in Prosper specifically, but you will have quick and easy access to the other attractions that are close by in Frisco in the McKinney area, including Stonebriar Mall, which is in Frisco, or even Legacy West that's in Plano. These attractions would be less than 15 to 20 minutes away from the Prosper area. So let's talk a little bit about some of the top neighborhoods in Prosper. Since most of the growth in Prosper has been fairly new within the last 10 to 15 years, most of the homes in the area are going to be new or newer construction, and they're going to range in anywhere between the price points of $400,000 up to $1 million plus. So there's no way to talk about Prosper and the neighborhoods and the communities there without talking about the neighborhood of Renson Ranch. So Renson Ranch is just about 2.5 miles west of the Dallas North Tollway, and it sits right near Highway 380. The community covers around 2,000 acres and is expected to have about 3,500 homes once all of the phases of new construction are complete. With Renson Ranch being a really huge and massive planned community, there are a lot of builders building this community, including one of my favorites, which is Coventry Homes, Bloomfield, Shattuck Homes, Tradition Homes, American Legend, and more. So one of the reasons that Renson Ranch is really popular is because of its vast amenities that are available to the homeowners, including hiking and biking trails, also golfing. They even have an event lawn and amphitheater that is in the neighborhood with lots of events and activities. There's also a mountain biking course along with a dog park and a community garden. If you're interested in checking out some of the new construction that is in Renson Ranch, I recently did a tour of a Tradition and a Coventry home that's in the neighborhood, so please check out those videos and you'll get a really good idea of what a home looks like in the neighborhood. Renson Ranch also offers single family homes along with townhomes, and the prices are going to range from anywhere between $500,000 up to $1 million plus. Another neighborhood to check out in Prosper is going to be Star Trail. It is a 900-acre community that has homes that start at $300,000 up to $1 million plus. So in Star Trail, you're going to have amenities in the neighborhood, including 3 pools, a splash pad for the kids, as well as an outdoor area for homeowners with a fireplace and patio. Star Trail also has plenty of playgrounds, tennis courts, and hiking and biking trails as well. Another community to check out if you're in Prosper is going to be Frontier Estates. This community has a collection of luxury homes that have oversized lots. Frontier Estates is mostly going to be single family homes from builders such as Windsor and Country Homes. And the homes are going to range from about 2,700 square feet to about 4,000. And the prices are also going to range from about $700,000 up to $1 million plus. This community has really nice sized lots, so you can actually have the space to have an outside backyard kitchen or even your own private swimming pool. So the last neighborhood that I actually want to mention is not actually in Prosper, but it is Prosper ISD, and it's quite popular. So I wanted to make sure that I touched on it in this video, and that is the neighborhood called Light Farms. So Light Farms is a 1,000-acre master plan community, and most of the homes that were built in this community were built around the early 2000s. And some of the builders in Light Farms are going to be builders like American Legend as well as Shattuck Homes, and they're going to range from about 1,400 square feet up to 6,000, and they will start from about 450,000 up to $1 million plus. The average in Light Farms right now is around $600,000. So Light Farms has a lot of green space for the homeowners, including parks and playgrounds, along with 5 swimming pools, a tennis court, and a pickleball court. And if you live in the neighborhood, you also have access to their state-of-the-art fitness facility, hiking and biking trails. Also, this community is really active, and they host about 200 annual and social events for the residents each year. So there you go. There's a little bit about Prosper, Texas. And if you are interested in learning more and more specifically move into the area, please do not hesitate to reach out. You can email me, call me, or text me, and I will be happy to help. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.